What is a skillet? The ultimate guide. So you walk into a kitchen store and boom, a whole wall of skillets. You've got cast iron, stainless steel, non-stick, carbon steel. It's a lot. Do you really need one of each? And what's the actual difference? Well, a skillet is basically a pan with a wide flat bottom and sloped sides. That shape is genius because it's designed for easily flipping and tossing your food. And while you might hear people use skillet and frying pan interchangeably, that specific design makes a skillet a true kitchen multitasker. It's perfect for everything from sautéing and searing to frying and even baking. Today we're cutting through the noise. We'll break down the pros and cons of the big three: rugged cast iron, pro-level stainless steel, and convenient non-stick, to help you figure out which pans are actually worth your money. By the end of this, you'll know exactly which skillet to grab for any job. First up, the legend, the heavyweight champion, cast iron. If you've been a little intimidated by cast iron, it's time to put those fears aside. There's a reason these pans have been kitchen staples for centuries. Their superpower is heat retention. It's incredible. Once a cast iron pan gets hot, it stays hot. That means you get an unbeatable crusty sear on steaks and veggies. It's also a master of going from the stovetop straight into the oven, which is perfect for things like a reverse seared steak or a beautifully golden cornbread. Now what's the catch? It's all about the maintenance. Cast iron does need a little love. You have to season it, which is just a fancy way of saying you bake on thin layers of oil. This creates a natural, non-stick surface and stops it from rusting. It sounds like a lot of work, but honestly, every time you cook with a little fat, you're building up that seasoning. Take care of it. And a cast iron skillet isn't just a pan, it's an heirloom you can pass down for generations. Next is my personal favorite, the one you'll see in almost every single restaurant kitchen: stainless steel. It's lighter than cast iron, and it's the definition of a versatile workhorse. Its superpower is how responsive it is. It heats up quickly and evenly, giving you a ton of control. This is great for all-around cooking, but where it really shines is creating fond. You know, those delicious brown bits that stick to the bottom of the pan after you sear a piece of chicken. That's fond. Just add a splash of wine or stock, scrape those bits up, and you've got the base for an amazing pan sauce. That's a pro move that's much harder to pull off with other pans. The catch with stainless is that food can stick if your technique is off. The secret? You have to preheat the pan until it's properly hot before you add your oil. Here's a quick test. Flick a drop of water onto the surface. If it sizzles and evaporates instantly, it's not ready. If it forms a little mercury-like ball that dances across the pan, you're good to go. Add your oil, then your food. Once you nail that technique, you'll have an incredibly reliable pan for just about anything. And finally, let's talk about the everyday hero, the non-stick skillet. Its superpower is pretty obvious. It's just so convenient. For delicate foods that love to stick, nothing beats it. Think about flipping a perfect fluffy omelet without it tearing, or sliding a beautiful piece of fish right out of the pan with that crispy skin totally intact. And of course, cleanup is a total breeze, but that convenience comes at a price. The non-stick coating is both its greatest strength and its biggest weakness. It just can't handle super high heat the way cast iron or stainless steel can. You'll damage the coating. So this is not the pan you want to use for getting a hard sear on a steak. These pans also don't last forever. Once the coating gets scratched up, it's time for a new one. Still, for those specific everyday jobs, you just can't beat how easy it is to use. So there you have it. There are a ton of skillets out there, but the truth is there's no single best one. The best skillet is the one that is right for the food you're making at that moment. If you're just starting to build out your kitchen, here is a great place to start. Get a 10-inch non-stick skillet for your eggs and delicate stuff, and a 12-inch skillet, either cast iron or stainless steel, for everything else. That simple 2-pan setup will have you cooking almost anything with total confidence. Now we want to hear from you. What's your go-to skillet in your kitchen? Is it a trusty old cast iron or a modern non-stick that makes breakfast a dream? Let us know down in the comments. And if you found this guide helpful, do us a favor and hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the kitchen.